I want to talk about a dream I had last night about the April 8th eclipse. But before I talk about my dream, I want to talk about Hadron Collider. During my meditation last night, I keep hearing Hadron Collider. Even this morning, I keep hearing Hadron Collider. But I didn't know. I researched it. I saw that it was CERN. I'm not sure. I'm not a physicist. What it's used for, really. But I know I was watching a YouTube video. They said it's used to probably simultaneously reenact the Big Bang that started in the beginning when the Earth was created. So I'm not sure if this Hadron Collider gonna have anything to do with the eclipse. Share some knowledge if you understand what that's the CERN thing. I knew the name CERN, but I didn't know that it was called a Hadron Collider. All right. So in my dream last night, I had a dream that we were all watching the eclipse. And for some reason, I didn't see it in the sky, but there was a lot of shadows on the earth. My birds are singing this morning. There was a lot of shadows on the earth from the eclipse. They were purple, looked like the moon, different shadows. I know they were purple, but they were purple for some reason. And I remember thinking, like, we were all on the balcony, and I'm like, maybe this doesn't seem right. Maybe we need to call someone. But anyway, I didn't call anybody and told them about the shadows. There was a lot of shadows all over the earth from the eclipse. And the shadows really look like moon, look like the sun, just like the eclipse. But I didn't see the eclipse in the year. I just see all the shadows on the houses and the water. There's a lot of shadows that was coming from the eclipse. And so I didn't tell anybody about it. And then I walked away, and there was just a rumbling started. The house, the place where everyone was watching the eclipse, after the eclipse, there was just a rumbling. And when we looked behind, the house was falling apart, like a great earthquake, and we're running to tell everybody to get out of the house, because there's a earthquake coming. And on the streets was just opening up. I couldn't feel the earthquake in my dream, but it was just a destruction. We couldn't feel the shaking. But when we were driving, we're trying to take different routes to our destination, and there was nowhere to go. I remember even on the side where we thought there was roads, it was just people digging out and taking people out of the dirt. Like, people fell inside the openings when the shaking came. So and as the dream continued, it somehow we were in the hospital, and there was a lot of cold. We were doing so much CPR after in the hospital. I'm not sure how long after the eclipse, but that's what I got in my dream last night. That's what I got in my dream last night, that there was just a shaking after the eclipse. So I'm not sure. This is my dream. I'm not sure if the shaking is going to caused by the eclipse, or the shaking is going to caused by the Hadron Collider. I'm not sure. I try not to interpret dreams because I'm not sure what direction they're going. So everyone, this is my dream about the eclipse. Let us all be vigilant. And as if you watch my channel, go within and ask your spiritual guides, and ask your Christ over self, your higher self, to lead you and guide you into what is going to happen on April 8th. And let me say this before I go. There was I know there was panicking, but it's somehow there was no fear. It's like everyone just came together, and just helping everyone, digging people out, getting people out of houses, taking people to the hospital. There was no fear. I'm not sure. There was no fear. We just was doing what we can for each other. So I'm not sure what's going to cause this earthquake, or if there's going to be an earthquake. But I know I've been hearing cataclysms, when I do my meditation. So we'll see. Just stay prayed up. There's nothing to be feared of. I just get the feeling that our Father is in control, and don't see any destruction as coming from your Father, or coming from the devil. It's just whatever to be. So let's just continue and with our good energy, good frequency, and raising our consciousness. God bless everyone.